Hello and welcome back to Pure Farming. After doing my guide, I kind of figured that the next natural step would be to do a let's play of the game. So here we are. I'm doing free farming, and I decided to start with 100,000 because I kind of figured, it's not a ridiculous amount, but it's enough for me to sort of do a little bit here in the beginning, so it's not going to be like a massive grind, you know what I mean? So I started here in Montana, so I have a bit of equipment, and I'm actually gonna sell a couple of things and maybe get exchange some stuff. So this little tractor here, this little tractor I don't really have any use for, honestly, so I'm gonna get rid of that, which I can just do here through the menu, by the way. You don't have to go to the shop, and it doesn't matter, you don't get any more money from selling up at the shop, so I'm gonna sell that for 7,000. And I actually want to you know what, I'm gonna get in my my pickup and I'm gonna drive up to the store. I could also just teleport there, but it costs 30 euros, and this is the very beginning. We're a bit frugal with our money, so let's just drive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a tractor. I have a tractor that I'm a big fan of. It's one of the ones that was added in a free update, actually. So here we go. I am going to buy this, the Deutschfahr Acrotron. I'm not a big expert in these brands. Okay, this is 164 horsepower, but I'm a big fan of this tractor because like I said, it was added in a free update, and it's actually, like, if you compare it to like these that have 212 horsepower, this is 164, but it's actually better at pulling stuff than these are, even though they have more horsepower. I don't know why it's like that, bit of an oversight maybe, but that is my experience. So I'm a big fan of this tractor, and I will buy it for 50,000. So we're splashing a bit here at the beginning, and I will then also sell. I'm gonna sell my plow and upgrade it a bit to the slightly bigger version. We sell that for 3,000, and I will get this one, which is a little bigger, and let's go plow a field. Well, maybe before that, I think I might buy one of the greenhouses, get some tomatoes going. See, I still have 52,000, so I can buy a greenhouse. We've got two up here, but I'm gonna get the one that's a little further south, because it's right next to a water tank, so very convenient. Let's just leave this here for a moment, and that reminds me, I'm gonna need a water tank. So let's go back up to the shop. I'm just gonna teleport to my pickup, and I am going to get a water tank. I'm gonna need that anyway because we gotta irrigate fields. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the big one. That's 10,000 right there. Ooh, look, we're already running a... Ugh, I'm already getting a bit concerned about money here, but you know, I can get a greenhouse. We can do that. I would preferably like a bigger trailer, but that can wait a bit. So I think I'm just gonna use the virtual garage to move this. Oops. Functionality, virtual garage, and it's the water trailer. Move, garage list, and to shed number 1. Okay, I will actually just leave this here for a bit. I might as well say this from the beginning. I am not all that organized with my equipment, so you know, if you're very perfectionistic about that, you might be a little bothered. But you know, let's go down and buy this greenhouse, and I'm gonna get that going. So let's buy this greenhouse, 15,000, and I'm gonna put tomatoes in it. That's what I personally prefer. I feel like tomatoes has the best balance of yield and sell price, but you know, obviously you can do what you prefer. So I will get tomatoes. Here we go. Now, because I got a comment about it on the guide video about why the greenhouse has this fenced off area, it's because you can upgrade it. You just go up here and you get an option to either change crops or to upgrade. So you can upgrade it, and there are a few other buildings you can upgrade, like some of the animal pens can be upgraded. So like the cow barns, the chickens. I believe the pigsties can be upgraded as well. And the silos that you have, the grain silos that you have here in Montana, so this that you start with, for example, can also be upgraded. So some of the buildings can be upgraded, so you know, check here. If it has a glowing circle like this, it might be because it can be upgraded. Do I want to upgrade this greenhouse right away? I think I do, actually. Yes, I will do that. I will upgrade it for 10,000. So now you can see this fenced off area that was here before is no longer there, and now instead we have a bigger greenhouse. So let's get some water in here. And you know what, while I'm here, let's just grab this sapphire, just because. Greenhouse. And there we go. We just need some fertilizer bags in there now, but since we're by the water tank, I will just fill this up again. Might as well, because we're gonna need it later. Okay. By the way, this is, if you want to plant potatoes, that is where you get the seeds, right there, right next to this potato storage building. Just if you can't find it, there it is. See if I can back this in here without making any accidents. There we go. And the fertilizer bags, you can use to pick up, obviously, but you can also use this little blue trailer that you start with. And this transports twice as much as the pickup, and you can use it for to transport eggs as well. Yeah, I might have avoided accidents with the water trailer, but not with the not with this trailer. Oops. Thankfully, there's no collision damage, so we're okay. But this is why I'm not a farmer in real life, I think. Not there. Sorry. We're going back here. Oops. Unload, and we need a couple more. We need 20 bags to fully fill it up, at least with the upgraded greenhouse. So I'm gonna need 2 more. And voila! That is the greenhouse up and running. So yeah, the fields. Here's the thing. Fields are actually not hugely profitable. I mean, you do get some profit, obviously. Potatoes is the most profitable thing, although, you know, you do need specialized equipment for it, so there's that. It obviously takes some money to get into it. It also takes some time because, you know, it's a high yield crop, and it's, you know, it takes some time and some money to get into potatoes. But, yeah, let's get on with this thing. You know, I am gonna be using some workers, you can rotate the plow. Whoops. You know, you fold it, and you can rotate it. But doing that every time is sort of, you know, it's a few buttons. So, I'm gonna be a bit cheeky, I guess, and not do it the right way. I'm just gonna do it this way. I think I might be missing a line. No, we're okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna go so wrong. Oh, we're good. But yeah, I'm gonna plow myself right now, but from now on I will probably use workers for it most of the time. Because plowing is not exactly my favorite thing to do. But I'm doing it myself right now, to start off. And after that, you know, I would ideally like to upgrade the other tractor as well so that it can handle this machinery and I can use a worker with that. But, you know, we're not, we're not made of money right now. I could have started with more money, sure, but, you know, I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to go too far with it. Also a couple of things that sort of occurred to me after posting the guide. First of all, I just want to correct a small mistake I made. If you look, I said that both cows and goats produce both solid and liquid manure. This is actually not entirely true. The goats only produce liquid manure. They do not produce solid manure. So so I made a tiny mistake there. So I'm sorry about that. But yes, solid manure, cows only. But they do produce liquid manure and milk. Also another thing, and you saw a glimpse of this in the beginning of my video. If you you know, on PS4 at least, if you press L1, you get this menu, and it's a very handy thing. You're looking for something specific. So, you know, for example, if you're looking for a sell point for milk, you can see here we have cheese factory and creamery. You just click it, and it shows you where it is on the map, so you can find stuff this way very easily. And this works with other stuff as well. You can see down the list here. So if you're looking for a water tank, you know, you can find them around the map like this. But back to plowing. But yeah, I just wanted to upgrade my equipment a bit here at the start so that this wouldn't take forever. You know. Another thing is, yeah, I need to get a fertilizer spreader, and I really recommend fertilizing, regardless of what you're fertilizing with, I really recommend fertilizing after plowing, because that is when the color change is easiest to see on the field. It's very obvious. You can see it very clearly when the field is in the plowed state. So so I highly recommend that. That's what I do normally. But you know, if all else fails, you can see the color change on the mini map as well. So you know, it's not you know, if you forget it, or you know, if you just don't, you know, you can you know, you'll figure it out. It's just if you're going by just looking at the field, then after plowing is when it's most clear. So once I'm done with this, I'll go get a fertilizer spreader and I will fertilize. Now I've thought about getting a worker to go plowing on the other field while I finish with this, but I'm not sure if the little tractor is gonna be okay with that. Anyway, I don't know, we'll see. Of course, using workers isn't free either, and yeah. I mean, I'm starting to second guess my decision to upgrade the greenhouse. I don't know. I mean, I could potentially take out a bank loan, but yeah, I mean, I'm obviously gonna have to pay that back in daily installments, so and there's interest. But I don't know, we'll see. I also think I'm not gonna be able to afford a sprayer, so we're just gonna have to go non-sprayed here at first. I would also really like to go to Italy and buy the orange orchards like I was talking about in the guide, because they make really good money. And you know, with this being a let's play, I don't want it to take absolutely ages to get anywhere. And oranges are a legit way to make some fast money, so why not? Although I don't know how much I can get away with in terms of a trailer. Maybe I should only buy the one orange orchard for now, instead of buying both of them, because otherwise it's gonna be an absolute ton of driving back and forth. I'm also gonna need a sprayer if I do that. Yeah, I might have to take out a bank loan. Anyway, this field is plowed. So the other field, because we start with these two fields, so I might as well use them. Although, and this is also something I didn't mention in the guide, but each of the fields in Montana is optimized for either grain or root crops, and root crops being potatoes. And this is something that you can, hold on, I think I'm gonna let's see, 810 euros, ooh. You know what, we gotta get going with this, do it. So now this guy is gonna plow this field for me. But what I was saying, whoops, in statistics, I believe you can, yeah, you can see where it says suggested cultivation, it says grain. For field free, and for field 39 it says root plants. So field 39 is this. So if you plant potatoes on this, you will get a higher yield than if you plant it on a field that is optimized for grain, and vice versa. I believe if you walk up and if you walk up and press by field, you can see it says best crops type grain. So you can know it before you buy it. So if you're looking for a potato field, you know, you can go look for one, or a grain field. Yeah, let's go up to my truck here at the shop, and I need a fertilizer spreader. So yeah, the big one doesn't cost that much more. Yeah, I will get that. So once again, I will use the virtual garage because it is really handy. So it is that one, right? And I'm gonna move that down to my shed. And I should be fine using this tractor for it. Fill it with fertilizer. And let's get this field fertilized. Okay, work. And let's go. So as you can see, it's a very obvious color change in this state. Oh, one I missed a little bit. I hate when I miss bits. But, you know, we can fix it afterwards. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to do it in the order that, you know, it says on this side there. I mean, obviously you have to plow first and then cultivate and sow, but the fertilizing and the irrigation, you can kind of do when you want, pretty much. Let's just fix these little bits I missed because, you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. A little bit here. And we had a little bit up here as well. And 100%. Perfect. So how's my worker doing? Oh, he's actually further than I thought he was. So another thing I was thinking about doing was, I'm not sure if I can do this money-wise, but I can check. So if I sell my cultivator and seeder, that's gonna be about 15,000. So I will have 25,000, and can I get this? I can. 14,280. Because this one, I mean, first of all, the cultivator and the seeder that you start with, they're both 3 meters, and you obviously have to go twice. This is 4 meters, and it cultivates and sows, but I think this little tractor is definitely not going to be able to pull that. So this might be a bit of a gamble if I do this. I mean, I would buy the seeder, but before selling the other stuff, but you know, I don't have enough money right now. Also, I'm just gonna speed up time a little bit. But look at that, he's almost done actually. So I will just start on this while he finishes up. I'm missing those bits again. I think unless you're really, really good at this, really calculating the sort of width of these things, missing bits is just something that's going to happen. Hold on. This is actually something that is a bit glitchy. If you're doing something when a worker finishes a job, it can glitch out a little bit. Here it wasn't too bad. It was just the window on the right there with the percentages disappeared. If you're spraying an orchard or a plantation, and a worker finishes while you're doing it, it kind of glitches out, and the spray will still be spraying, but if you look down on the mini map, it's not actually spraying the trees. But you know, you can fix it very easily by just exiting the tractor and then entering it again, and that fixes it, and you can keep going. So it's a very easy and quick fix to it, but just something to be aware of, that is a glitch that is there. So it looks like this episode is gonna mainly be getting these fields prepared. I don't know. I would just say this. Ah, he actually like missed a teeny tiny bit there. Oh well. Oh, actually no, he didn't. He just did it from the other direction. So I thought he missed it, but he didn't. He just went at it from the other direction, and it does say 100%, so we're good. But yeah, this is generally my experience. If you come over to where a worker is working, and you're like, oh, they missed a little bit, don't worry, they will get it at the end. They usually do. It's very rare that they actually like don't finish it to 100%. At least in my experience. It was a problem when the game first came out, but they have updated it a lot since then, and the workers do a good job now. Okay, that was almost perfect. I think I just missed a teeny tiny bit over here. Yeah, I missed a little bit at the edge here, so I will just get that. Perfect. Oops, stop. So do I want to gamble and get that direct drill and hope that my Deutschfahrer can pull it? I think it can, honestly. But it's a little bit of a gamble if I do that. It's obviously gonna be faster. You know, we also have the big cedar, but yeah, 54,000 at the store is 45,000. So obviously we can't do that right now, and I don't think we're gonna be able to get a sprayer. I mean, I could take out a bank loan like I was saying, but I don't know. But I think I will do it. I will sell my cultivator here and my seeder, and I will get this 11,900. So let's get that. Let's move it down to my shed. Oh no, what was it called? It was this. Get that down there. Yeah, this is also something you might see me do, driving across fields. There is no crop destruction in this game. And even in Farming Simulator, I actually play with crop destruction off, because, I mean, I know crop destruction is more realistic, but, you know, I'm not hugely into realism, so I have to admit. So I'd rather play a crop destruction off and maybe sometimes take a shortcut across a field. I'm sure some people are gonna be upset with me for that, but yeah. Although in this game your vehicles will drive slower depending on the surface, so if you go across a field it might actually be slower than just going around, so... Anyway, what do we want to plant? Not grass. Wheat, rye, barley. They all sell for the same, right? Pretty much the same. But rye is slightly... It's the cheapest one in seeds, although it's not a huge difference. Oh, come on, why is it not? Here we go. Barley. Let's go with that. So I do think this tractor is going to be fine with this. But we'll see, I suppose. So, ooh, move marker down. And work. Oh, I'm really, really not. Was a little off center there, but so yeah, this tractor is completely fine pulling this. I thought it would be, but you know, I wasn't 100% sure because I haven't really used this one. I haven't really used this seeder that much, but I thought for this particular situation it was handy. And also because I'm doing a video, so you know, I don't want it to take an eternity like I was saying earlier. And since this cultivates and sows at the same time, get rid of that marker, I'm not really using it anyway. Ah, damn it. I know. Well, this is another advantage of using workers. They don't miss bits like this. Oh, look at this. This is bad. Okay. Looking better. Ah, and just as I say that, I miss a bit. Oh no! You'd think after pouring so many hours into farming games I would be better at this. Ah well, no one's perfect. Let's blame it on the fact that I'm obviously new to this whole video making thing, so you know, let's blame it on the pressure, yeah? Anyway, I think that maybe once I have planted this field, I might end the video for now, and I will plant the other field off screen, and maybe irrigate the fields as well off screen. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see me doing those things. But yeah, I think I definitely want to get at least one of the orange orchards in Italy, just because they are so profitable. And but yeah, I will either need to take out a bank loan or to basically just wait until I have enough money. I'm not really sure yet. I obviously have the greenhouse now as well, so you know, I will get some money from that, and if I do a harvest of these fields, that will also give me some money, and then maybe I should just do that and then go go get an orange orchard. So yeah, this is very handy, cultivating and sowing at the same time. Obviously saves us some time and some work. And I missed some bits again. What can you do? Also, the other field that we start with is optimized for potatoes, but since I'm not willing to buy potato equipment right now, I'm just gonna plant green on it. Oh god, I'm gonna crash into a tree. That's what you want to do with your brand new tractor, crash it into a tree. And there we go. Just gotta fix these little bits. But yeah, while I fix these little bits, well, I'm gonna end the episode here in a moment once I'm done with this, and let me know if you liked it, or, you know, if you didn't, as long as you're nice about it. You know, constructive criticism. That's the key. And let me know if there is anything specific you would like to see me do. Or if you would like to see me play this more, or maybe play something else, I don't know. I just thought, since I made a guide to the game, doing a let's play of it seemed kind of like the natural continuation of that. And this last line. It's still not saying 100%. But just a little bit here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so, I will end the episode here. I hope you liked it. And I will see you in the next one.